I'm Courtney Wagner, and this is In the Game. I'm here with this week's Jack Hanania player profile, Kayley DeLay, cross country and track star of Fletcher High School. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me, what got you started with running? Because I know for me, I don't enjoy it.
No, it's definitely something you have to enjoy since I run all the time. But my parents both ran in college, so I kind of grew up thinking, well, I kind of want to do that too. And I played soccer for many years. And beginning of high school, I realized I was a little small to play soccer, so I realized I like running more anyways, and it was my true passion. So I just kind of pursued it.
Soccer's exhausting too, the whole midfield thing. So you just kind of realized how fast you were, and that you were one of the few people, I guess, not getting as tired.
That was kind of how it went.
So how long ago would you say that started?
Well, I did run like track in middle school, but it wasn't really anything serious. So I think once high school hit is kind of when I took off.
And at what point did you realize the talent you have? Because the fact too, and we're going to get into all your state championships and everything else, but you are attending Yale University, and 6% of people even get accepted. So that's amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
What do you think it was, like when did your athletic career take off that it became in your mind, okay, I can maybe attend Yale or an Ivy League school?
Well, that didn't really happen until the beginning of this year. I mean, I kind of saw running in college, like in my line of vision, like kind of early on, maybe sophomore year, junior year. And it wasn't until this summer did I actually like think about how my grades was a big factor in it. You know, I always wanted to keep up my grades, and then I realized, wow, this is actually an opportunity for me to go to an Ivy League, and well, I had to take it.
Sure. And speaking of grades, I know you have an awesome GPA. Do you want to brag about yourself for a second?
I guess. I have like a 4.81 something.
Casual, very casual. Just a 4.8. That's fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
And I know too, it's your senior year and you've had a stellar 4 years. What's been one of your favorite memories?
Well, for running related, it was definitely the track meet last year, just finally getting that win I'd been shooting for. So it was definitely a highlight of track. But high school in general, it's just been a blast with my same friends and everyone, but I am excited for college.
Yes, and I know Yale's obviously a lot more northern than we are here in Florida. How are you excited about changing to the weather, new people, all that?
I am excited for the whole change. I mean, I love my friends. I'll miss everyone and my family, but to start off fresh sounds really nice, but the weather, I don't know about that. It's going to be really cold. I'm not ready. I've lived here all my life, but it'll be something.
It'll be worth it. It'll completely be worth it. What would you say through the past 4 years has been your biggest obstacle to overcome?
Definitely confidence, and I think that goes like with running and without. It's something that has been built up, and then it's also stripped away, and I think if you lose focus on that, it at least in running, it really does hurt you, and it comes out in everything you do. So that's definitely been an obstacle I've had to overcome, and tell myself that, you know, not everything is going to go perfect, but you can still overcome it.
Definitely. And is there a certain, coach's advice along the way that helped you build that confidence?
Definitely to just kind of like stay focused. Like I said, it's just. And with running, like if you start thinking about how like it's literally just like pain, like you're just running, and it's like how much pain you can take. So I think if you start thinking about that, it kind of hurts. But if you just, you try to like think about other things and think about the actual race, it really does help.
I was gonna say, so when you're out there, and I'm sure, have you done marathons and stuff?
No, I actually haven't.
Really?
I haven't done anything long.
What's the longest race you've run?
For like high school, it's a 5K, but 5K, I think outside of it, I did like a 5-miler, but not like seriously. So, so yeah, I haven't actually gotten into the whole like long run.
Sure. And what's your mentality during those 5 miles? Because it's obviously a long distance you're going, and you're having to keep a pretty good pace.
I think if it's not something super serious, if it isn't like the state meet, I like to think about random things like point at like trees or like random people or something. But
so you kind of distract yourself.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. That's a good idea. But if it's like a really competitive race, it's just kind of thinking about, especially in track, like placement, knowing when you want to speed up and you're going to try to rest, if you're going to try to draft off someone. Like you can think of little things that really probably don't make a difference, but it's something to think about.
Definitely, I do too. You have a ton of bling that's covering our table right now, and this one's especially pretty. Do you want to tell us kind of the story that goes with this?
This would be my highlight moment. This was the 2 mile at the state meet last year, and it's when everything did come together, and it was at the perfect time because junior year is your year for college. Like that's the year they look at, and more so track than cross country, since it's more cross country times kind of, some courses are faster than others, but track,
Right.
you're just running in a circle, so
Right.
you really can't go wrong. So I PR'd by a ton, and it was just the race of my life, really. So
That's amazing. And what was your PR for that?
I ran a 10:30 for the 2 miles.
So 5 minutes, 15 seconds per
Yeah.
mile. Amazing.
Well, thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And so when you attend Yale this upcoming fall, I know we talked about the sports side. Academically, what do you know what you want to major in or your in-career goal?
I'm thinking engineering. It's not set in stone, and I don't really know what field, so I have a lot to figure out, but I'm definitely a mathy, sciencey kind of person, so I'm going to lean towards that way.
Great, and all the opportunity in the world with that. Well, thank you so much for being here today, Kayley. We wish you so much luck at Yale and are so proud to have you in our community.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.